Hey guys, Civilord here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Ursa Major Build-A-Figure Wave Hologram Armor Iron Man, which, is it really an armor? Or just a projection? Mind boggles. But that's what it says on the box, so that's what we are going with. At least that's what I hope it says on the box, or else I'm gonna look like a total boob. But this guy, of course, comes with a piece to the mighty Ursa Major Build-A-Figure, which we pulled out for really kicks and giggles yesterday in the Modular Armor Iron Man review, whose ankles I have since loosened up just ever so slightly more since that video, but still kind of to move around. This guy actually comes with a part to the Build-A-Figure, though. Comes with the noggin. That's right. I love this guy. He looks so cool. Now, he's not complete. He's missing a leg. So he's not going to be stealing no picnic baskets today, boo-boo. Ought to steal himself a right leg. But that last piece comes with the, hold on a sec, Ironheart figure, because that sounds like a power metal name if I've ever heard one. And that's one you can't really find around here. It hung out for a little bit when the Walmart closest to my house first got this wave, but it has since then vanished into the mists of time. Although I'm sure the Eternals wave, because it looks so boring, will last until the end of time. So with that being said, as far as accessories for this figure goes, he comes with repulsor hands and blasts, which, does that even make any sense? I guess if this is like a training projection, it would make sense. I almost think this is connected to that Ironheart character, but don't quote me on that, because we did get another figure that was connected to that character in the Shang-Chi wave way back in late April. That was like the only figure I reviewed from that wave for the longest time until I got Death Dealer, who apparently isn't in the movie very long, so that's cool. I guess, whatever. But looking at this guy, looks awesome. For a movie figure repaint, this is, I think, the Civil War Iron Man. It's either the Civil War Iron Man or the Infinity War Iron Man. It's definitely not the Endgame, where he's got the gold arms all the way up to the shoulders and the gold upper legs, excuse me. And it's not one of the earlier ones, because it is a pretty hefty figure. But this begs the question, why the heck can't we get a decent Iceman? Because this thing looks fine. Once again, the mind boggles. So, okay. We get clear blue Iron Man that probably nobody asked for, done really, really well. And Iceman, who everyone wants, they always seem to miss the mark just a little bit, so I don't buy it. But as far as articulation on this guy goes, it's going to be hindered because it is a bulkier Iron Man movie figure. He can look up a lot, though. That's one thing he can do. Really tight disc hinge. And you don't got to worry about that. If I pop the head off here. The neck hinge is a solid piece. It's not clear, which I don't mind. It's mostly buried by his head anyways. That was tight. So yeah, you can't even really see the hinge in there. The pins, I think, are also a solid color, along with the hinges in his wrists and in the ankles there. And maybe even the barbell, the crotch peg for his hips. So, you know, that's kind of how you want to build clear figures, translucent figures, is you want to have some solid parts here and there, so it's not but with that being said, his shoulder does go out to the side a decent amount, I guess, considering this is a hard piece that does not go over the shoulder, or his traps there, whatever you want to call that. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a double jointed elbow, which kind of works. It's not great, but it's okay. This is a hologram. I don't know how much he even really moves. His wrists are on a hinge and a swivel. And again, you can see that those are solid color pegs. So you do not break the hands trying to swap them. So kudos to Hasbro for that. He does have a diaphragm joint. You can crunch him forward. You can crunch him back. You can tilt him side to side. You can rotate him, but I'm not going to do that because I got it on the sweet spot where it's nice and tight and not floppy. Because if I move that out of sync, it's going to be floppy and loose, and nobody likes that. So, what are you going to do? Hips go out to the side a little bit. This is like the exact opposite of the Iron Man we looked at yesterday, where he was like, whoa! You can just pose him any way you want. Where? What do I got? Some kind of accent? That was ridiculous. Hips also kick forward and back, as you would expect from this line. You will get more forward if you flatten his thigh out, but that looks stupid. Looks like he's going to do some favors for you. He's got a double jointed knee. Double jointed knees aren't the tightest, but they're not the loosest. I mean, I can hold him by this one, and he's not going to flop backwards, so that's okay. That's whatever. He's got a single hinge in the ankle, which does work. It's just tighter than all get out. It's kind of like the clones from the Black Series. They have this little lip on the back of their leg that's right behind the ankle. So when you try to move it back, you're going to hit that lip, and you're not going to get crap for posability. So you need to turn this, do this, and then rotate this back into place if possible. It's, again, really limited there, but you can do that if you want. And he's got peg holes at the bottom of the feet. He stands up pretty good too. That's one thing about this guy that I do like. He stands up really, really well. So there you go. There is Iron Man number 4 I've looked at this year? Jeez. Kind of sucks when some of the best Marvel Legends to come out this year are just variants of Iron Man, because we've had plenty of those. But with that being said, let's take a look at some comparisons. First up here is our hologram armor Iron Man. Again, is that really an armor? I don't know. But here he is next to the rest of the Ursa Major wave that I've already taken a look at over the past few weeks. All these reviews are available on the channel for your viewing pleasure to watch at your own leisure. I'm a poet and didn't know it. But of course we got the super awesome modular armor Iron Man, the mighty Ultron, the stealth armor Iron Man, 3 Iron Men in one wave, the Vault Guardsman, and Darkstar, who will eventually go with our Ursa Major Build-A-Figure and Red Guardian. So that is pretty sweet. And Crimson Dynamo, if you want to use the Build-A-Figure, that is. But yeah, I think he scales pretty well here. He is an MCU Iron Man figure, so he is going to be a little bit bigger than your standard male Marvel Legends figure. I'd say he's about the same height as the modular armor there, who is just under Ultron. I think Ultron's taken the wave as far as height goes, with the exception of the Build-A-Figure, which still needs a leg at this point. And last, but certainly not least, we have our 2 regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn, who stands tall over everything I review once again. So with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and for a figure I could care less about owning, this is a really solid release. I'm not gonna lie. This thing does a lot of things right that a lot of Iceman figures, which is a character a lot of people would rather have done this way, have done wrong. And that is impressive to say the very least, because, again, when are we gonna get an Iceman that's worth having, But with that being said, if this is not your bag, then of course I would not recommend this. But of course, if you are interested in completing the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure, and or you are a fan of the new Ironheart comics, which I think is where this guy comes from, I would say, yeah, definitely pick this guy up. Or, even if you're not doing those two things, you could use it as a Jarvis AI, maybe? I don't know, just a thought. But with that being said, Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Gotta show that algorithm who's boss right. Don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, whether you want it, love it, or hate it. But remember, comment civil, because the world sucks enough as it is, especially when the impending doom of the Eternals wave is upon us. No! And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.